Zoe. I am the singer-songwriter of Girl That I Was, which is the opening track on Divinity.
As this girl that I was, walk past the boy, 'cause I'm on the run to the new woman I should have become.
I am super excited about this song. It was super important to me. I definitely drew a lot of experiences from my own life, my sister, my mom, my grandma, just all the women that kind of became the person that they are today. And to me, that is one of the most powerful messages anybody could give in any kind of art. My favorite lyric is definitely Walk by the Boy, because I'm on the run. I just think that there's something so powerful in that message, especially the thought of not letting anybody get in your way of going for your dream. I'm super excited to finally share this album with everybody. Music is such a shared language, and I'm so happy that I got to create some. So thank you all.
Hi, my name is Zoe Musoff, and this is my song, Perfectly Imperfect.
Left it to the messenger, deciphering her words. Lock your answer, tip the scale before it comes to war, 'cause perfectly imperfect.
The song is kind of about figuring out your identity, specifically as a queer person, and I think there's a lot of pressure that most of us put on ourselves to kind of like know exactly who we are and what labels we fit into. And I kind of had this idea of like the messenger who flies back and forth in your brain trying to like decode all of that chaos. And in the end, he kind of gets crushed by the weight of it all, because there isn't always one perfect answer. And I think for me, just like the whole process of writing this song was very self-reflective, because I did want there to be kind of a lesson to it almost, but it's something that I still need to learn. So I'm hoping that now that this song is released into the world, it will be something that will give other people perspective who might be feeling the same way.
Hi, my name is Max Gallagher. My pronouns are she, they, and I wrote the Blacksmith's Prayer.
Make me iron in the forge, melt me down.
To me, this song is just about being trans. The narrative of it is our protagonist is praying to the god Hephaestus, hoping that he may make their body like he would iron in a forge into a new form, a new shape, a more correct one, a devotional, a yearning, a pining, a hope. This song came out really quickly, kind of right when I got the idea for it. It just started to pour out pretty close to its final form. That's typically how I write songs though. Once I get the idea, then I start to hear it and to translate it from thought and ether into a song that I can sing more than once.
What's up, y'all? It's Z Sage here. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about the making of my single, Fix Me, produced by Cass Burr.
Try to fix it all, every blemish, every flaw. I've been stuck inside the mirror, real me banging on the wall. Try to make the perfect image, I've been doing that for y'all, so y'all don't talk. Model walk inside, I crawl into a ball and turn a ball.
When I first was touched with the premise, perfection, like, what is perfection? How am I gonna tackle this topic? I made like 5-6 verses and I was not rocking with them. But at the time, I was just getting into modeling. I was getting into myself and who I really was when I started modeling. And I just got all the inspiration to get back to writing. The words started to come to my head. I look at all my imperfections. And once I decided to focus on the best parts of myself, life started to get a lot better. This was the hardest song I've ever written. I was battling, trying to be perfect while writing a song about not being able to be perfect. So what I decided to do was just really be truthful in myself. And so then we got Cass on the team, sending the beat back and forth, listening. It really just came out to be a masterpiece that is Fix Me. Y'all go get that. Go stream our album, Divinity. It's very important that y'all listen to that. It teaches you how to be you.
Hi, I'm Tessa Barcelo, and this is my song, Not Your Perfect Anything.
Cut your hair, but don't cut it short. Overthink it till you're dysphoric. Get midnight on the shower floor. Gotta get it right, although close the door.
Not Your Perfect Anything was sort of entirely born around the line, I want to go to war with my body. which was the first line that I came up with for this song. It came to me melody and all, which was very exciting because that never happens. And it's about the idea that when you come out as queer, you have to fit a certain image of what a queer person is. And if you don't, then you're not queer enough. But if you go too far, then you're too queer, and that's not acceptable either. And it was really inspired by my struggles when I came out as genderqueer, because I didn't change my gender presentation at all. So I felt like I couldn't call myself non-binary because I looked exactly the same as I did when I called myself female. My favorite lyric would have to be, I want to break the mold, but somehow there's a mold for those who break it, because I feel like that just encapsulates the entire idea of the song and what it is supposed to be.
Hi, my name's Gabby Montori, and this is my song, Halfway.
And it's not your fault, 'cause that doesn't make this how we should live. This could be perfect.
I do not consider myself someone who's good at writing hooks. I barely write hooks. I just sat at the piano, wrote a first verse and a first pre-chorus, and then I was like, this feels incomplete, like I just need to finish this up, and then the hook came to me. From there, I really allowed myself to lean into this like pop, anthemic, scream in your car nature of the song that I didn't intend for at first. And yeah, I've just really fallen in love with the direction it's taken. I wanted to capture the feeling of wanting something with someone so badly to where as the quality of that relationship diminishes, like even though that's happening, you still want something with that person, even if it's, like in the song says, only halfway good, and then ends up becoming something that's not even halfway good, or just something that is a mess entirely.
Hi everyone, I'm Cielo. I'm the artist behind The Isle on Divinity, my first ever song.
But I think you should know.
Obviously I hold it so dear to my heart because it feels like kind of a release, like I've gotten to feel some sort of celebration and validity in just saying blatantly what I want out of life and aggressively calling out the flaws I see in society. I would have to say my favorite lyric would be stop feeding off each other, start crying on a shoulder, just because I think that is the overall message of the song. Like, I don't want there to be shame in emotions, even the emotions that make us feel weak. There's still so much strength in those emotions. I just wanted to remind everyone to allow themselves to feel something.
Hi, my name is Melody Korkmaz, and this is my song, I'm Pretty.
Just as am I. Am I a lesson in perfection and divinity? See how these models bruise the knees so they can worship me. All these pretty people lose themselves to tell me I'm pretty.
I really loved writing this song because I got to explore the concept of beauty as a whole, as well as what it means to me. I'm not someone that society would deem stereotypically beautiful. I'm body divergent, I'm neurodivergent, I'm a queer woman within Western beauty as well as Asian beauty standards. I'm not the ideal. There's a lot of insecurity, there's a lot of fear and pressure involved. I took a lot of inspiration from Aphrodite and the mythology behind Aphrodite, so it was really interesting being able to relate to this character of this divine femininity, this beautiful, ideal woman, and still feeling the same insecurity that she does and kind of letting our voices sing together. So yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Miles Gonzalez, and this is my song, Picture Myself a Perfect Story.
Things will change as quickly as a blink. Stories are born, people will die, beginnings have an end.
So I wrote this song about 6 times before it came to the final version that you hear on the actual album. I kind of took the phrase, the only constant is change, and implemented it into like having it relate to queerness and having it relate to growing up and finding yourself. Because that's basically what my song is about, you know, growing up. I talk about my childhood a lot in the song, and, you know, we're always growing, we're always changing, and you can't stop it. The only constant is change. That is a very true statement. And not only does it work with have like growing up as a person, but also changing and finding the most authentic version of yourself that you can put out there and show to people with confidence.
Hi, my name is Chris Lanetta, and this is my track Hyacinth.
Dance across the sky, perfectly crafted lullabies. We could sit and lay a while, sipping nectar from a pie, while hours pass us by. Make a promise that is bound to die.
So Hyacinth is a retelling of the myth of Apollo and Hyacinthus, which is a tragic queer love story and one of the few queer love stories in Greek mythology. Also, I really wanted to infuse my own style and emotions into the story. And I took some liberties with how maybe he was feeling, and I infused myself into those moments in the story. And I'm really happy with the results, and the song is really magical, and it makes me feel like I'm walking through a sunset in a meadow on a beautiful summer's day. And I hope that everybody who listens to the song can experience the magic and joy it brings me every time I hear it.
Hey, I'm Alexis Crind, and this is my song Never Lasts.
The sun comes back and casts all your fears away. Never chase what doesn't stay. And know it's all the...
And so I took some time with this song. I was like, oh my gosh, this is writer's block. I'm not gonna, this song has a deadline and I don't know what else to say. And when I started just saying how I felt, everything just came out a lot easier. I hope listening to this song you realize that things change and people change, and it's okay, and you don't have to chase anything just because it feels safe for you. Give yourself the chance to grow.